It's your girl designer Soapbox, and I am back with another video. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how to increase that bad credit score ASAP. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Why you should want to increase your credit score? Your credit score affects many aspects of your life. If you want a better house, an apartment, a job, a car, a cell phone, or any other modern luxuries, your credit score plays a big role in whether you can get them at all. So that is the reason why you want to increase your credit score. A lot of lenders based approval decisions based on your credit score and credit profile. In this video, we're going to talk about ways on how to increase it so you can get the luxury and lavish things in life. So follow these strategies to increase your credit score. Number one, you want to learn what your credit score currently is so you'll know where you're starting from. There are websites that you can get your credit score for free. Annualcreditreport.com. I will leave that link below where you can grab all three of your credit scores for free: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Make sure that you keep track of your credit score. You can make sure that you have a credit reporting account such as MyFICO. Is very great to keep track of what is updating on your credit. And also you want to obtain a fresh report of your credit score every 6 months to review the current updates and what is going on with your credit. Number three, you want to start paying off your credit card debt. So if you have any credit card debt, that is a big way to increase your credit score right away. As soon as you pay it off, next month your score will increase. You don't have to pay all of it at once, but take some time to look at your debt, calculate what you can pay off every month, and your score will increase gradually. Pay off what you charge on your credit card each month. So this is a big deal. This is why a lot of people go into credit card debt. Credit cards are only used for emergencies. So this is why you will want to only charge on your credit card what you can actually pay back each month. Just because you have a high limit credit card, if it doesn't fit right in your budget, it's best not to max out your credit card, because that will lead to bad debt and it will lead to a lower credit score. Avoid charging any of your cards up to the limit. So again, avoid maxing out. Even if you do plan to pay it off with your next payment, spread out your purchases amongst several cards. So this is a great way to give you time to pay off your credit card without maxing out each credit card you have, because each credit card has a different statement date and a due date. So if you have $1,000 on one credit card, another $1,000 due on another credit card, that's much better than having $2,000 debt on one credit card. So it's just a way to, spread out your payment plans, and so that you'll be able to actually pay the credit card each month. Pay your bills early is always great so that you won't forget to pay them on the due date. You want to pay them well before the due date, which will ensure you that you will get credited on time for your payment. Sometimes when you pay at a certain time on a certain due date or statement date, your payment may reflect not that month, but the month after. So it does make your utilization go up because you paid it a little bit too late. So paying your bills early will always help your score either stay the same or increase. Set up automatic payments through your bank account for all of your credit card accounts to ensure timely payments, even if you're on vacation. So this is number one. As soon as you get your credit card, set up an auto payment regardless, because times do happen, mistakes do happen. And the worst thing you could do is just forget that you have to pay a $10 monthly payment on your credit card and you missed it because your life got hectic, and now you have a late payment on your credit card for $10. So automatic payments is going to just help you stay on top of your game so that you can keep your score high or increase your score. Your debt to credit limit ratio should never go higher than 30%. This is credit 101. If you have a credit card, only spend no less than 30% if you can. I recommend 10%, but if you need to spend more on your credit card, only spend 30%, because if you don't pay it off the next month, your utilization is in the red. So you want to just basically keep good utilization, which is under 30%. Another good way to increase your credit score is credit repair. Have errors on your credit report corrected. This can mean getting collections removed, getting late payments removed, getting even addresses in your name updated can increase your score. This is a really good way to have things updated on your credit report for you and employers or any person that is looking to approve you. But also it can increase your credit score, because when you're doing credit repair, if you have an old address, an old phone number, or an incorrect name, a lot of old stuff can fall off your credit report just by updating your credit report. So this is a great way to check your credit report to make sure that everything on your credit is actually true and actually correct. Also, if you have a credit card or multiple credit cards and you had them for a very long time, I would say if you had your credit cards for about 6 months, you can always request an increase to get your credit limit increase, which will bring down your utilization and ultimately increase your credit score. So this is a great way to increase your credit score very quickly. So more strategies for you to increase your credit score. I'm giving you guys a lot of tips, so I hope these are beneficial. So you can also send a letter to your creditor requesting that they re-age your account if you paid at least 3 months on time and they're still listing your account as a delinquent. So a lot of people don't know this, but you can request that. If you're having trouble making your payments, talk to your lender. This is a great way to talk to them and ask for any type of relief assistance so that no late payments can be reported to your account. A lot of lenders actually do this, and it is a great way to keep your credit score at least not going in the negatives. Avoid opening or closing several accounts at once. So this is a very big one, because a lot of people believe that when you do credit repair or you're trying to increase your score that you need a lot of credit cards. That is not the way to go. That's actually going to kill your credit score. Avoid opening multiple credit cards at once. That is a big no-no. You want to keep your credit cards that you have and just age them or fix what's on them, fix any late payments or any negative things on them. Your score will increase over time by having those type of credit cards on your credit profile. Even if you don't have credit cards that you don't use, keep them open. Keep old credit card accounts open. Closing them will reduce your available credit amount, and it will raise your debt to limit ratio. And it will take away positive points for having an aged account in good standing. So this is how your credit score can actually go down from closing old credit card accounts. Keep these age accounts active by using them every few months. Now you can maybe charge $10, $20, just a little bit to show that it's active so it won't close. You want to also maintain a mix of installment loans and credit cards. So if you have all credit cards, you may want to try to get an installment loan. Just want to make sure that the loan is beneficial to you and that it can increase your score over time, and that the monthly payments are something that you can actually take care of. Get at least one of the major credit cards, such as MasterCard, Visa, Discover, or American Express. These are great cards because they have great perks, and they are cards that are actually great to have and help you get approved for several other cards in the future. If you're shopping for a house, car, or other items that require financing, try to get all the inquiries to your credit to incur within a 2-week period. And the reason why is because once you start getting in the mortgaging process, you don't want to add anything new to your credit because it can hinder you in actually closing on the house. Take out small personal loans and repay it over the year. So if you take out a small personal loan or a secured loan, the goal is to not pay it off fast, but to pay it within a year or two, or however your loan payment is, so that you can show payment history and that loan can actually add age to your credit so that it can actually increase your score. If your score is low, get a secure MasterCard or a Visa and help build your credit with that. This is a great way for those that have no credit or bad credit. You can also build your credit once it gets repaired with a secure card. Also, paying off small disputes rather than having them sent to collections is a great one. So I know there's a lot of talk about credit repair and not paying off collections, but if you do have a small debt, the best thing to do, in my opinion, is to pay it off before it goes to collections, because collections can really take a long time to remove, or you can go through a lot just to try to get it removed when you could have just paid off the small debt before it went to collections. Beware of balance transferring, but you want to beware of the fees that come with it if you do need to do a balance transfer, especially to a card with a lower limit. Try to refrain from those type of credit cards. Don't give up. Raise your score takes time, but these are great ways to increase your score as soon as possible. You can get started on it right away. Hey, have you heard about the Charge Off and Collection Express Removal Guide that I have available? A step-by-step guide to remove negative charge-offs and collections from your credit report rapidly. These steps are easy and you don't need a credit repair company to do this. It's all step by step that you can do on your own. Check it out. It's 50% off right now. You don't want to miss out at designersoapbox.com, or you can check the pinned comment or link in the description below to find that link. Make sure you check it out. It's 50% off right now, guys. Don't miss out. Hurry, hurry. Hi everyone, it's Designer Soapbox. I just wanted to make this video to guys let you know that I am having a 50% off sale for 72 hours. Yes, a 50% off sale on the 24-hour express inquiry removal guide and also the late payment removal guide. So just head down to the description or to the pinned comments and click the link and get your 50% off. Remember, this inquiry removal will help you remove hard inquiries from your credit report within 24 hours. And then the late payment guide will help you remove your late payments very fast, super fast actually. If you're tired of disputing your late payments, waiting 30 to 45 days, this is a quicker method of getting these late payments removed. So if you guys enjoyed a lot of my content, I talk about this in my videos. However, I have this in an ebook. I'm doing 50% off for you guys. If you missed the 60% off sale, I'm doing one for 50% off. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and thanks for supporting, and make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Bye. One for 50% off. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and thanks for supporting, and make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Bye. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Don't forget to add me on OnlyFans, where we discuss tips and hacks that we can't post on YouTube at onlyfans.com/designer soapbox. Don't forget to add me on Instagram at designer soapbox. And don't forget to check out those ebooks that we got on sale, honey, at designersoapbox.com, where you remove your hard inquiries, late payments, collections, and more. So make sure you check that out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And don't forget, guys, I love you all. Bye.